Wu-Tang, an American Saga, Season 2, Episode 4, Pioneering the Frontier. This was a very interesting episode because it was shot on a ferry boat, the whole episode. You see, RZA is trying to get the different factions to come together. He has RAEKWON on the boat. RAEKWON's excited, but doesn't know that D Lover, aka GHOSTFACE, is on the boat too. And then they see each other. They have some awful stares, and it's very much a lot of tension. And you also have Power that's on the boat. And Divine and Power got issues. But Power and Divine basically grew up together or went to school, whatever, and used to sell newspapers together. So RZA is trying to figure out how he can get these different factions to work together as a unit on this ferry boat with a lot of the tension. So this ferry boat is in Staten Island. It's like a 30-minute ride. It's supposed to be going to Manhattan and then back to Staten Island. So, yeah, there's a lot of tension. Power goes and talks with Shy, which is RAEKWON, and because the whole thing is they are trying to work out their little problems to make this situation with this music thing so they can form this Wu-Tang Clan group. And Power and RAEKWON are talking, and so that let's hear what Bobby has to say, about this music thing, and that all of them, we see that Power strapped and RAEKWON strapped with the weapons, and GHOSTFACE is seeing that from the window. He it's a guy that sells different things on the ferry, and he sells sodas, sells different type of products. Anything that he can sell, he sells it. And I think he said later on he sees that the guy has a gun and gets him some money to buy that gun from him for protection, because I guess he fears that this might be an ambush. GHOSTFACE feels like it might be an ambush. And so he's on his guard. Everybody's on their guard. So, and Bobby is just trying to figure this thing out. And you hear different things about the ferry's going to be going at this point or that point to pick up more people. And then also when he internalizes something in his head, how you going to get these guys to work together as a group, as a unit. And he's still trying to figure it out. So he talks to Power and he talks to Divine, and Power and Divine kind of closer. They grew up as kids going to school, so they kind of talk about the good old days when they were kids and what they were doing in school and stuff like that. And RAEKWON and RZA, they grew up going to school together and stuff, so they have a brotherhood of friendship as well as GHOSTFACE, who was helping Bobby through all the situations and holding the family down, and has a child with his sister, and they are even more closer. No, they were always close, but they're even more closer now. And they're trying to figure this whole situation out. It goes back and forth, but it's interesting that they on this ferry, and the ferry's not going to, it's going to go for like 30 minutes or something to pick up somebody and go back to Staten Island. So they're going to have to work their problems out, even though they don't want to work their problems out. But it's very interesting. And they all on the ferry. At the final part of it, they RZA's trying to talk to them. They all arguing and fussing. It's mainly between Ghostface and RAEKWON. He's mad because this guy shot up my place, but my brothers and they almost killed me and my brothers and my mom. I just can't let that go. You know what I'm saying? And RAEKWON and them said, well, we were shooting at somebody, but we were shooting at something else. But you can see there's a lot of tension. This episode's very intense episode because you got these different men who have been through a lot through this whole series so far. And RZA is trying to calm him down. RZA's talking to Divine, you my brother. You were the breadwinner of the family, and then you got incarcerated and went through a lot of trials and tribulations. So but you got a business mind. You're trying to take your business mind. And he said, we all have dreams and aspirations to do better and elevate ourselves because we can't. They talk to power, you the man of the streets. You got the streets. And you did, the whole drug thing or whatever. But now you want something more. And he talked to RAEKWON. You want more as well too. We can't live the same way, doing the same things and getting the same results. We got to change our lives and do something better. And this music thing is a way for us to all prosper as men and live our aspirations and dreams. So this was very interesting episode. It was very intense because I was on a ferry boat. And we saw this guy playing the violin, and which was a sample in one of the Wu-Tang songs. I think it's Wu-Tang Reunited, with the violin, with the strings with the violin. And it's a very interesting episode. And basically RZA is saying, we're not gonna probably be able to squash everything, but we all have something to offer, different pieces on the chessboard. Different pieces on the chessboard. That's why they call RZA the abbot that brought them together, in Shaolin with Wu-Tang Staten Island. So it was very interesting episode. I like this whole episode because it was on a ferry boat. You see what I'm saying? It was these men that have tensions. They have to work out their little problems or internal problems with each other, internal struggles within themselves. And I found it very refreshing and interesting how this was a great episode. Very different than all the other episodes, But you see that these men were the catalyst to getting things straightened out. Well, all the men, but these were the ones that had these little issues, Power and Divine and RAEKWON and Ghost. I don't know how true this is historically, but this is what we're seeing on the screen on this particular episode. And so yeah, RZA was trying to bring them together. He was trying to bring them together and form this music thing to give people a better opportunity. So this is very interesting, and we shall see what happens in the next episode. But this was really good. The show is really a great show, and we're getting to see the whole development of this group and also the recording of Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. This is supposed to be leading into all these episodes. So yeah, if you like this video, y'all please hit that like icon and subscribe to my channel, Mujahid72. on YouTube. As always, everybody take care and have a blessed day. Peace.